3, 2, 1. Good morning, afternoon, or evening. Welcome to IdiOtBlog 275. Today, it's Sunday, football day. I'm watching my Hawks play the Eagles. They're doing good. They said Flowers wasn't in, but they say Clowney isn't in on defense, but Flowers is in, so that's good. And I just saw him put his hand on the ball, stopping a pass. We got some guys out, and we got some guys back in after our bye week. In case you didn't know, I'm into football like crazy. I played football in junior high and in high school. I'll tell you this every time. And it's actually what got me into music too. Oh, nice crap pass from Wentz. That brings 4th and 9. Close to the goal. They may make a field goal here. It's 0-0 Seahawks to the Eagles. Eagles have possession and they're on the 10-yard line, but they did reach their 4th down with the bad pass here. Overshot. This came out of his hand bad. It could have been a good pass. Dang, too bad. I want to show you what I made today. Last night. Hard to see with all the bright light, but what it is it's a peanut roll. And then the inside is like a marshmallow confection, and then it's coated in caramel, and then salted in peanuts. Yeah, and I'll show you. Oh yeah. Homemade payday candy bars. Payday candy bars. I have a fair reason for not announcing who we're listening to yet. It is my own music. You're listening to my solo band called Advanced Beats. I was watching a commercial just there. It got me like looking like, what in the world? Guy goes to a drive-in with his wife, and he has like this fish-looking thing, and he dips it in this black, thick sauce. It looks like a fried fish stick. Dips in this black sauce. Looks like burnt teriyaki goo. Yummy. I'm like, what the fuck? And it says cinnamon sticks and chocolate sauce. That looked gross though. I was like, some like fish in teriyaki fish sauce goo. I was like, what is McDonald's doing? Oh man, I got my eyes going. That visually got me. I wonder if that's the main important power of their commercial. Well, like I said, you're listening to Advanced Beats. That's ADVANZD Beats. This is a 16-track. This is Beat 73EX, I mean. And it has intro, verse, chorus, breakdown, what you're hearing now, and then reprise, if you will, and in this style. Musically, one of my favorite songs musically that I've ever written. You can't rewrite things, but I do have a 77EX, which is a remix. And you can't really rewrite something that's this good, though. It just doesn't work, usually. Okay, so it is 3-0, and we do have the ball now at the 25-yard line. It's in Philadelphia. We are not playing at home, so this is a challenge for us. Again, we got a lot of challenges this year to try to make simple. Uphill battle all the way. What can I say? There we go. My screen flipped. Stupid screen. There we go. All right, fakes it. Russell Wilson dropping to the one side of the pocket. Pass for a first down, and then gain of 10 past the first total gain of 20. And then it looks like post-play personal foul, in my opinion. The guy was tackled in the lower part, and then the play was called, and then the guy pushed him further backwards. So they're doing everything they can to stop us because we are very primed today. You can see it. Boom, got it. So they tackle him, done, and then they force him down to the ground after the play. That's a personal foul, but it wasn't called. So Hollister goes to the sideline with a team of guys going, "What's up? What's up? What's up?" And now he's got a little weird thing going on. He's gonna, and it's something. Looks like something in the solar plexus. Hopefully they didn't tear something in his fucking solar plexus doing that. They'll face some huge fines post game for that if they did, because even if it wasn't called, they assess that kind of play. You know, when you're making millions of dollars at something, it doesn't matter when you're getting assessed and fined for the shit you do that you could have changed just a little bit of self-control and discipline. Now, when you're getting and you're doing shit for free on an app like BandLab, they shouldn't be fucking with you because you say asshole, but whatever. It's just my own personal opinion on that. This is a beat called Chance Beat. These beats are all made on a 10.3.9 Mac OS 2004 G5 computer. Metcalf takes it for another 30 yards. It's 1st and 10. We've got 50 yards and 2 plays in a row. Look at that. From the 45-yard line, he catches it at the 35. Another 5 yards, 3 yards, but whatever. That was good. It did have a little bounce in his head, but he's running full speed, and it was he had to jump and reach. So Metcalf, one of my favorite players on the team right now. Tyler Lockett, Metcalf, Russell Wilson, Hollister is fun to watch. This so it was given to Chris Carson. He ran. Oh my God! Chris Carson ran, faked it, tossed it back to Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson standing all alone. Major beams it. They were doing the run protection. Beams it all the way down to the end zone. Touchdown. Fucking 3 plays. Touchdown. The power of the team is evident today. We'll see what happens. It's a full 4 hours of game, but the power of Russell Wilson is blowing up today. Man. Turner, number 17. Yeah. Sorry, this blog isn't like the most blogs I do, where I'm just sitting down staring at the TV a bunch, but we can get to a new subject now that the Spiegels have the ball again. Wow. I could watch that play a million times. This is another one of those plays just like that other day when Tyler Lockett did that. Oh my God. Russell Wilson's face is just like, Russell Wilson brings him the ball. It's your ball, man. Yeah, dude. Awesome. Something I want to talk about. I wanted to talk about, since this truck commercial came on, and I've been wanting to talk about this, and I haven't yet, the new Cybertruck from Tesla. First off, let's start with Tesla on this note. The very first thing about Tesla that's all fucked up is that Tesla's run by a guy named Elon Musk, who is a bald guy that is ashamed of being bald. He can't run his company as a bald man. He can't do what he does as a bald man. fuck you, you pussy. First off. Second off, why would you name your company Tesla? Is it all about showiness and not about science and solid results and engineering and practicality? No, it's not. It isn't. It really isn't. It's voodoo bullshit. What the fuck is he doing over there? So I'm not pissed. There's cool things about it, but it's just also stupid shit. What do you think this truck is? Is it designed to be a truck? Fuck no. He doesn't give a shit about trucks and cars. No. Those are tools for making money. The truck is just like the flamethrower, but he got way big with it. The flamethrower idea worked and he took it way bigger. Way bigger. He did a car. He only needed to build a couple and give people some rides to get 150,000 people to pay him $100 deposit, giving him an instant bank account with $15 million in it. All in 48 hours time, record-setting paces for money-making. Then, especially for an entrepreneur on an invention that doesn't even really technically exist yet. And then secondly, what did he really do it for? What did he really do it for? So, this is a loud track, I forget. Oh yeah, real loud. Bring her down. So this track is definitely loud. But what I was getting at is, by the way, it's Beat 53Z by Advanced Beat. But what I'm getting at is the truck. First off, he got the $100 from each person as a deposit, and he also, if they were to actually buy the vehicle, all those people, that's $8 billion in sales. $8 billion in sales. Now, because the thing is only $100, a lot of people could be putting the mark down even though they're not getting it. But he does have $15 million in the bank right now, today. That's an available balance for him in a few days. And you're going to have to leave that money there. You are, not him. You are going to have to leave that money there. He can do whatever he wants with it. Now, of course, if all those people back out of deposits, he's got to be able to have a way to pay them. But right now, he's got a collateral, an incentive for loans from all kinds of people that want to get involved in making money off of this business. So, boom. And what else does he have? If he didn't have backers for this new steel and this new glass, and he was having a hard time finding backers, he didn't have to stretch his arm out very far to find the backers, did he? No, he just went up on stage with some products, broke some glass, did some phooey shit to create some drama on the internet. First off, the glass that he dropped it on was free and just bounced. Then he higher and higher, and then and they probably did that millions of times. And then they tested the glass and showed you it not breaking. But they never tested it in a stiff place because they knew it'd break. They're trying to develop this glass. What they do know is how to mount it so it won't break, but only loose. What they're trying to do is develop this glass. They're trying to develop this steel, even higher ends, and what they're really trying to do is have a way for this steel, the production of this steel for the rocket ships, to be just a part of the production of a massive amount of production paid for by people buying these trucks. So they centered a truck design around the weight of the exterior. But here's the problem. Here's the real problem. If these are all unbreakable cars, and something happens, like a car hits you and you go off a bridge into the water, it better be sealed long enough that they can extract you out of the water sometime that day. And if you go into the ocean, into some deep place, and you can't break out, you're just going down a death in a tomb. There's no cracking it and getting out, right? It's super death glass, super unbreakable bulletproof glass. This is not normal shit that should be in everybody's car. But what does he do? He makes his car look like butthole. Total butthole. I'm ignoring the fact that the Eagles have the ball right now. I'm just ignoring it. Loud out here in Spanaway today. Oh my. Oh my. Beat 33E. Yeah, he is. Wentz is making some progress down the field. He's not throwing it like wackadoo anymore. Hey! Hi there, Luella. What do you got? Oh, Halloween basket. Yeah. Want a bite? Here, I'll give you a little piece. Here. Mmm. Gotta love it. You guys, it's so bright. I'm gonna turn this one light off. And then turn this light on. And see. Looks like Wentz fumbled it. See, you see this before. It's kind of like that cow's. It's that one. There's like these caramels, hard caramels that have just this stuff on the inside that like breaks down. That's how I made my payday. A lot like a pecan roll. Okay. But my God, it's a peanut roll. Whatever. The center stuff is vanilla flavored. Then caramel. The nuts. It all just squeezes together. It tastes like it has peanuts in it, or like peanut butter in it, but it doesn't. Some of the recipes recommend using that. It would be too peanut buttery. There needs to be this salty nut mixed with caramel and then sweet, fluffy nougat. And there's too much nougat. I did nougat rolls that were about this diameter. I need to just do them finger diameter. I need to roll them a little smaller. Dip them, and I need to have peanuts that are chopped, like lightly chopped, and saltier. Really, I gotta find like the saltiest peanuts on the market that are like in pieces that are just salty. So it's easy, because these ones I was breaking all the whole peanuts apart. Oh my God! Oh my God, Alistair, so good. That looked like an interference, but he's not gonna get the call. It was like a 30-yard pass, and it's like this, and the guy's arm's like right here. Yeah, whatever. Mm-hmm. Right there. There was pass interference. The second time he touched him after the line, and then, yeah, but he never really went into huge contact. It was just like just such light taps, and obviously the ball went to the back of the other guy. He wasn't looking at the ball. So there's a lot of elements going into play there. That's why Hollister was trying to get a draw on it, but he did not. Next play, 2nd and 15. A run with about maybe 6 yards. Somewhere in that zone. Couldn't tell. But, yeah, just lately commentating as I watched my favorite sport. It's cool because our offense says 53, my lucky number, and their defense is 53, my lucky number, and so it's fun to watch. I like seeing my lucky number on the field a lot. When we won the Super Bowl, the MVP was number 53, Malcolm Smith. So happy that moment when I heard that. I was like, what? I thought we would win Super Bowl 53, but it didn't happen. Russell Wilson, huge pass. It was a throwaway. It's 4th and 11 in midfield. It looks like they're going to have to punt it. Our last punt was a shit punt. Hopefully, this punt makes it right on down to the end of the zone. We were okay. We were on the yeah, we were on like the 50. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so 65-yard field goal, 68-yard field goal here. Nah, that is not real. Those don't exist. So it is 7 Seahawks. Oh, it was a high kick. Oh my gosh, pretty good punt though. Oh, good bounce, good bounce. There it is, 1 yard line. Very good. And that was almost about the snap And then the punt looked a little saucy to the left again, but it was enough bounce that it bounced right to the guy at the 1. He caught it. So they are at the 1. I got 99 yards to go. And the bitch ate 1. But I digress. So I got a plan to show you and explain the nuances and details to every one of my guitars, what pickups, what settings I can achieve, explain them in a very delicate form. One guitar per show. That's an idea I got. One guitar per show. Now, I made a video when I made that black and yellow Crux edition. If you type Ibanez and then the word Crux and look on YouTube, C-R-U-X, you'll find me building that. I used to have lights in it. That last switch on the bottom was a switch to turn lights on. And it has a sustainer in it. But I'm not going to get into full details because I'm going to dedicate a show to each guitar. But long story short, I took the lights out in exchange for being able to split the bridge pickup. And you can see what that would create as the back coil and that other's pickup are pretty close, but I'll explain it in better detail on its special day. It's to emulate certain phases. You don't get all the quack you'd want from a telly until you get a telly, and I don't really have a telly. That being said, I have this one that is telly shaped, but it has a lot of unique aspects that are not telly. Like, for instance, it has this Gibson style pull over pneumatic bridge and through body. It has a very solid maple everything, so that is very telly. Everything is just solid. You can hear it. Oh yeah, even the dogs can hear that. It just knocks. It's wood that knocks. This is the Canoni Keen one. You know, I'm going to explain all of these in great detail, each one in its own show. But this is a telly, but it's not. Hey, look at the pickups. They're not telly pickups. They're not. So I got some unique pickups. I got a lot of a single brand, and then two really weird pickups, and then different things. Every bass has a different branded pickup. But crazy thing is Seymour Duncan, half Seymour Duncan, all Seymour Duncan, not changed yet. Basically just parts have been changed on the Batman guitar. Half Seymour Duncan, and one of mine, Seymour Duncan on that bass, MEC, EMG. I mean, this is eventually going to be Seymour Duncan, and so is that. It's just the way I go. Now, now, excuse me. I used to have that Warlock with lace Alumitones. And I used to have that with lace Deathbucker. And do I miss having my Alumitone and Deathbucker? Yeah, I do. I'll do a little bit. And so they got 4 yards on a really extravagant running play. And they barely made 4 yards as a Bobby Wagner uppercut. It is 2nd and 5, so let's see what happens. This is a pretty solid back and forth game already, you can tell. And by the way, this is Beat 45D. You can check out a lot of these beats have been forked by artist Chris Haxton, who I will soon be featuring on the blog, and the band he started called Alternative Elements. Funny kid. My daughter, football, enjoying 11 herbs and spices, biggity blogging on advanced beats, enjoying payday made at home, forecasting upcoming blogs. What else did I want to do? Talked about that Cyber truck. We're gonna drown in it. Did you notice that it had a granite tabletop?
You're not faster than me.
A granite tabletop in it? Go look at the interior on that Cybertruck.
We're gonna go run around all day with Daddy all by himself like we always do.
Aww.
All you do is sit in your room.
That's all I do, guys. I just sit here like this.
When Daddy starts cleaning the house,
Maybe I should clean the house a little bit.
yeah, maybe
Oh, there was a helmet. The helmet hit.
cleaning the house.
No one likes those.
Bad day. Bottoms up. Why are you covering me in your eyes?
Flag. Seahawks. Personal foul. Helmet to helmet. First and 10. Fuck me up the buttercup. They're on their 40. This is 15 yards. Jump. Misses it. Overthrows. Wentz's fingertip control seems a little fucking... not like it was. What's he, nervous about us or some shit? We got that much pressure going on? Who knows? So it's Sunday. My fun day. Like the wife said. Oh, not a very good burp. There we go. It was a precursor burp. But, it's gonna be, you know, just one of those days, laid back, like everybody else should be enjoying a laid back day. Everybody find a little bit of their favorite herbs and spices. Go back into that back cupboard. Go grab your favorite, two favorites, maybe, and add a little bit extra, your two favorites, to that bowl, and get ready. Feel relaxed. I myself, I cooked some oil in 11 herbs and spices and concentrated it all down to make an essential oil that I like to it's a concentrate, if you will, that I like to nobody can see what the alchemist does behind closed doors. Nobody can see what Mr. Alchemy does. Mr. Alchemy makes things for a new reality. My mom was watching the vlogs. She says, "You like doing that every day? Talking to people, talking about your day?" I do. It's fun. I feel like I'm such a social person. I'm born from socialites. I recluse myself so much in this room, but I get so comfortable in this room, expressing myself, that the socialite part of me feels like I'm really just talking to you guys in real life. And the natural ability to relax in this room adds to the flavor of the flow of the show. I started out the show with 6 minutes of trying to give tips. Now I got 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour. Oh man, that was a good one. Of tips and tricks. And random bullshit.
Hey Chris, I'm naked watching you vlog.
What? Say again?
Really comments yesterday about watching you.
Oh yeah, naked. Anybody watching naked?
I said, hey, I'm naked watching you vlog.
Oh yeah, she's naked. Right behind the wall.
I am not.
Not anymore. it takes that long to get dressed. Not naked anymore. The belt was already going on by then. My response time is shit. Yeah, not that slow, am I? Thank you. That was nice. Nobody knows how much I like that. Nobody needs to know. So, there were some other random things I wanted to talk about. What was it? Ah, yeah. Loud noise. What you got over there, girl? Oh, that was mine. Yes. Yeah. That was me. That was me. Oh, Seahawks just getting lots of yellow flags. What do you got there, Chris? What do you got there, Chris? What? What kind? Like a little one?
Like thinning and split ends.
Like a little one. Yeah. My wife's like, I'm getting a haircut, and she had a haircut that was like, and I'm like, no, do it. Like, she cuts her hair.
Look at this mess.
She's the one who's actually mad after she does
Can
it.
they see this in the thing?
Yeah, I can see that. Look.
That's a lot of hair.
Wait, a little more forward.
Please don't get any of my body in it.
No, there's no body. I'm just trying to get more of the hair, but you can't really tell because you're not leaning forward
There's no
enough.
person.
Right there.
That's how much hair I
No,
have.
go right here in the middle.
I can't. I don't know where you're pointing.
In the middle. Right here. Stand one step over. And
Mom is my body. I'm too.
It won't see your body. Whatever.
Here. Am I in it?
No, you have to go to the middle. Right here. There you go. Right there. Now people can see all this hair. She has so much hair. See, this is the area. See, look at all that hair. That's bigger than 2 horses' tails. I don't know what that means. 2 horses' tails in the shake of a horse's tail. Is that a saying? Is that a real saying?
It shakes of a lamb's tail.
Oh, lamb's tail. Whore, not a whore's tail. Whores don't have tails. If you get a whore and she has a tail, fucking leave the money but run. Okay, right? A whore with a tail? All right. Anybody ever get any of these? Anybody ever get any of these? This might look like it's a brand new book, Chris. Is that brand new? No, it's not. These aren't brand new books, you guys. They look brand new, huh? They look brand fucking new. Yeah, they do. But I actually transcribed from this when I was a 17-year-old boy. So this is Pantera, selections from Vulgar Display, and selections from Cowboys from Hell. And what it is, pretty cool back cover. And what it is, you got Cowboys from Hell, Domination, Fucking Heck, Hostile, Heresy, and Mouth for War. Then you got A New Level, Primal Concrete Sledge, Psycho Holiday, This Love, and Walk. And what do you have? Hey, that's too loud. What do you have? You have highly complicated. Hey, that's too loud. You have highly complicated tabs. Look at the level of these tabs. And what they are is they go drums right here. Drums, bass, guitar, what is it? Guitar 2, guitar 1, other, and vocal. Other is like synths and things like that. So it's all the notes and tablature for all of those. All the notes and tablature. The bass, you can see there's 2 lines for the bass. One is the tablature, numbers on lines of strings, and the other is the notes. Tablature. And then when you get to the very bottom on the drums, you'll wanna actually, I actually spend a lot of time decoding drum music, so I know how to do it almost fluently. But where did I learn? Right here from this book. You pick up a book like this, and it shows you, there's a key, let me find it. Here you go. There's a key back here for the drums. And the key for the drums, it just tells you, look, see tom, snare, floor tom, bass drum, ride. It just tells you the tab, how to tab it out. Exactly. Right here. Super simple. And you tab it out and it's super close. And it gives you an understanding of what feel is, because you're listening to the feel. It gives you an understanding of the dynamic of how things work and interplay, how to program real drumming and what kind of things real drumming is has. Visual challenges like the numbers right here. I don't know if you can see them, but the numbers right here are just so squeezed together. You're like, wow, it's crazy. But these are the tools, and what you do is, I wanted to show you these because these are not only guidebooks to how to learn a song, some of your favorite songs. They're also guidebooks to how to program your songs into MIDI. This is if you wanted to program the drums for this song, you could easily do it right here from this. I've done it as a kid, and if you wanted to, you could use. How do I get the drums from this song into another song? This is one of the ways you can do it. Another thing about these books is they're filled, like I said before, not just with the visual challenges, but with the challenges of playing. This one here is Stevie Ray Vaughan. Barely done anything from this, but look, it has Love Struck Baby, Pride and Joy, Texas Bud, Dirty Pool, Mary Had a Little Lamb, I'm Crying, Scuttlebutton. I mean, it's just the list of the songs in here is crazy. Because it's just the guitar. It's just the guitar part. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. How many, look how many you can get in here when it's just the guitar. I mean, this is a little bit thicker, right? So maybe you would get, maybe this would be 1, 2, 5, 10. Maybe this would be like 13 songs. And this one's like 25, almost 30 songs. So double the amount of music in 1.5 the volume. Now that also says a lot about this playing here. A lot of fast, a lot of playing that isn't repeated. If you look in this book, you see here all over the place. Look at this. Repeat it 4 times, do it 4 times. Repeat all the drums do the same thing, the bass thing, the guitar, they're all doing the same thing the next measure as the last one. The vocals are doing different things, but the riff is the same riff for like 8 bars, and the drums the same drums for like 4 of them, except they're 3 out of 4, except for the fills. This, there's almost no repeating, there's almost no repeat parts. It's like none. He's doing it different. Every nuance of every song is different all the way through. This guy is progressive, truly progressive player. You have to really listen, you'll see he's a very progressive player. So what am I showing you? What am I talking about? I'm talking about the art of the cover is sometimes this is a great drive by the Seahawks, by the way. I'm just watching them. They're already, haven't been commenting, but they're already on the, yeah, 6 yard line from a touch, 6 yards from a touchdown, 2nd and goal. Yeah, that's a run. It's a gain of 2. Are they still going? Nope, they stopped it. Gain of 2. 3rd and goal. Huh. Let's see what happens. I feel like it's going to be either Lockett or Metcalf. But I just don't know what's going to happen. They're in this huddle, and and they're so close to it. I get chills, you guys. Man, just getting the chills. Here it is. Come on. Uh-oh, he's in the pocket. He's struggling. He pushes through the pocket. He's running. Russell Wilson dumps it off. Oh, he overthrew it. Russell Wilson overthrew it. He was running, just about to cross the line, so he had to really quickly do it, and he just overshot Hollister. Hollister didn't keep going backwards. So Russell Wilson stuck in the pocket, shoots out of the pocket, about to cross the line, does a forward flick, flea flick. Uh-oh. Dang it. That's alright. Field goal it. Made it. So it's 10-3. He's like, yes. Because even if they get a touchdown, that he can just come back and try and do something. Maybe if they don't get anything, he can make up for it. Because he's got this drive that explodes from within. Man, there's a lot of advanced beats if you haven't noticed. I guess I could just keep going on all day long. I'll keep it around an hour today, because it doesn't seem like I have a huge amount of topics to talk about, and I am very distracted. But yeah, I want to get into details about these. The thing is, what happens is, these push you to listen further. Like, what is this? Oh, and these start to get you to really associate the positions and numbers, or whatever you want to call it, the positions or frettings, number frettings on the guitar, placements of your fingers, however you think of it. You start to associate this practice with the actual notes, and then you start to be able to hear something and imagine how it's played before you even get home to your instrument. Imagine you do this so much that when you start humming, you start seeing where your fingers need to go. Imagine that, becoming a musician, because you just also incorporate every aspect of being a musician. What are you doing? Get out of my way, you damn popsicle. Hey! So, you look at these and you're seeing, oh wait, what? I thought he was just doing this. Okay, right, I heard the song and I was played by ear, and I thought he was just doing this. But really he's doing this. He's going, or something. He's doing something different. I'm just trying to really show you, like he's going. You were thinking he's going pull-ons, and really he's going. There's some crazy thing, you never knew it. You're like, wow. There's something harder about this song. Hey, what? Hi, I love you. Bye-bye. Oh, you're saying bye-bye. Bye-bye. Where are you going? You don't know. You're going on an adventure, Mom.
I hung up my keys.
Bye-bye. She's going on errands or drives or whatever. Which car are you taking? She's taking my car. I don't care. I like to ride share.
What?
I don't care. I like to ride share. She laughed.
You know why it's funny.
So let me explain to you that joke. First off, let's start the story with, I never got a text message until the car was already bought. And then it was a rideshare vehicle. What is a rideshare? A Metro County bus, M with a little rounded inner part of the M, Metro, and it's like a cheesy bus company.
Maintained by the county.
Oh, I'm getting at it, and they're a great company because they maintain their equipment, but they're a shit company because they have some of the most asshole bus drivers. I know firsthand. I rode bus for a lot of years, solid 14 years of busing, and so shit asshole bus drivers. Better time on Sound Transit for sure. But that being said, when you go to certain bus stops in certain areas, there's little in-betweens, and there's little funny, the bass just hit big there. There's little in-betweens and funny little areas you can't get to, and in rainy and crappy environment areas, they do these things called ride shares. And then also they have things like local, like 5 people from one local ride all catching a bus way over here, and they do a ride share, and it's a little bit more costly, or maybe their company pays for it, so it makes they can get to work quicker. They don't have to like do all these 2 connections to get over there. They just do one ride share with the 5 people right over, and it's just more effective than having buses for everything. So ride share program is set up, and they have these really well-maintained vehicles that they get rid of at low mileage. They just use them for short times, so there's never any issues. You're always driving like a first few years, first thousands of whatever, you know, in the car. And so, you know, first 60,000 miles or whatever. So we got it barely over 60,000 miles post service. Can barely even see. Must have been a winter rider, because you can barely even see that there were stickers there that said Metro and rideshare. So that's the joke. That's the over-explanation of the joke, and that's the joke. I said, yeah, I like to rideshare, but I'm not trying to be possessive about this car, because she was calling it like her car, and no, it's mine. I'm an ass. Game is going good. Looks good for us. Oh man, they're doing a run on this return. It just looks like a guy's just running around the field because he didn't get any yards, but he run fast and stiff armed 3 dudes. I think he got like a yard out of running across the field twice. Sports. Sometimes you look like a fucking turkey. That's what it is, man. Oh man, I love Eagles. I like the Eagles fans when the Hawks are doing shitty, and the Hawks games are over and they're losing all year long, like they almost always were in my lifetime. Shit Hawks. I like to switch over to the Eagles because they're playing better a lot of the times. And they look like they have similar colors, and they've got a bird, and they're just a good organization. Solid. It's Philadelphia. Philly pride. I don't have any Philly pride for any reason except for that I just like Philadelphia. But actually, I've had uncommon number of friends from people from Philadelphia become friends. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's because I fucking love Philly cheesesteaks. Cheese whiz me, bitch. I don't know what the fuck it is. But I will say that once I mentioned cheese whiz, I remembered I have Fritos jalapeno cheese and Ruffles chips in the fucking cupboard, and that makes me want to fucking end the blog so damn fast and then sit down and just while I watch the blog with you guys. It's not much of a blog. It's just a really meandering of a blog. It's a Sunday blog. So as this Sunday blog continues, it isn't over yet. Let me have some fun with it. Here's a funny one. Bong Life, Bong Bible. It's basically, this book is just different ways to make bongs. You can make it this way, you can make it that way. You can do it this way, you can do it that. You can do it like this, you can do it like with a pumpkin. You know, you can do it with like a fucking gourd. You could do it with a fucking cocoa nut. If you want to be fucking cocoa nuts about it, you could do it with a fucking potato, Mr. Potato High. You could get pineapple delicious. You could get fucking, what the fuck, honey? You want to get high? I mean, shit. Fucking, hey man, the party's over. No man, it's not over. It's not over, man. No, it ain't over. Just because the bottle's empty, man. I was thirsty once, but then I was stoned as fuck, and I didn't want to drink the water because it looked nasty. Oh my gosh, this is one of the classics. You want to double stack your energy bursts. There you go. Double stack your energy bursts right there. I do it with a monster can, if you hadn't tell. 11 herbs and spices every time. There you go. You can stuff that with a laundry fresheners and then blow through it. Blow me up. Oh my god. Tell me you didn't kazoo it. Tell me you didn't. Holy kazowie. What else you got, man? This is a fucking classic book. But yeah, Bong Bible. I only went about through half of it. Fuck yeah, dude. Check that out sometime for sure. We'll get like an overhead cam on that one time and really just break it down, I think. This track is Mad Nesbeat. The size of the galaxy. Now it is time to return to the problem of determining the distance of the Cepheid variables. Suppose the matter is considered statistically, and that in the same case of some stars moving in directions close to the line of sight, and radial velocity is greater than the transverse velocity. What is it? The fuck is he talking about here? The size of the galaxy? Let me get to the good part. Fuck. What? Light curves. The light curves of ellipsing binaries. What the fuck? That's cool. Okay, I'm not feeling it today on this one. Or am I? Oh yeah, there we go. The life of the colliding theory was merry, but short. For one thing, the question of energy arose to plague astronomers. An ordinary galaxy, like our own, will emit about 10,000 trillion kilowatts of energy in the form of microwaves. This is about equivalent of 1,000 individual radio sources, such as Cassiopeia 8. This is a comfortable fact. It is perfectly reasonable to explain the microwave emissions of an ordinary galaxy by supposing it to contain several thousand supernovae remnants. Such a figure is certainly not excessive. The microwave emission of an ordinary galaxy presents only about a millionth of the energy emitted in the form of light. And this, too, is easy to accept. Is that easy to accept for you? Not that hard. Among the radio galaxies, however, even the weirdest pour out into space 100 times the microwave energy that ordinary galaxies do. Cygnus A radiates 1,000,000 times as much microwave energy as ordinary galaxies do. Indeed, Cygnus A radiates about as much energy in the form of microwaves as in the form of light. This began to seem more and more puzzling, and to account for such large batches of microwaves became more difficult. The more the matter was considered, it turned out, for instance, that the energy of microwave emission of Cygnus A was about equal to the total energies of motion of the supposedly colliding galaxies. It seemed completely incredible that the energy of collision could be converted completely into microwaves. All the mass of the galaxies would have to be brought to a standstill with respect to each other. And how could that be done? Tens of billions of stellar collisions. Impossible. And even if that happened, how could all the energy come off as microwaves? Surely much of it would be emitted as radiation in other regions of the spectrum. Furthermore, as the 1950s progressed towards their close, it became more and more generally accepted that the microwave emission from the various radio sources arose from the synchrotron radiation of high-energy electrons trapped in a magnetic field. This meant that the kinetic energy of the collision would not be converted into microwaves directly, but into very high-energy electrons, which would then be trapped in a magnetic field. No reasonable explanation or mechanism could be advanced for such a conversion of kinetic energy into high-energy electrons. Oh man, that I couldn't stop reading. There's always something in this book. Cygnus A, now I'm gonna be looking up a whole bunch of crap about Cygnus A. All right, you guys, we've moved on. Just keep moving through. This is Truth Beat. Seahawks. Looks like they're stopping them. We'll see how it goes. 2 minutes and a half. 2 minutes in the blog. Hawks! The truth is that Hawks will destroy you in your own stadium. Better not. Welcome there, come. And let's see, 12, man. 1, 2, raise your hands, man. Seahawks, they're coming for you. Seahawks, they're coming for you. Gonna mow you over in the segways, dude. Just kidding. Yesterday's Segway track. That's it, guys. That's it. That's it, guys. Stupid Sprint commercial. Fuck you guys. That's the guy from Verizon. I don't get it, dude. That's the guy from Verizon. Why has he got my colors on? Okay, whatever. Cool jacket. Looks like a metalhead's jacket. Alright, guys. I'm just eating candy, talking shit, hanging out with you guys. Hope you guys all enjoyed it. I love all you guys on BandLab and YouTube. Please subscribe, hit notifications if you want. It was IdiOtBuRNs with IdiOtBlog 275. We are music! Yeah!